and this is a serious matter, which is احترام الحياة الجنسية وحدودها, respecting the intimate relationship and the boundaries of it. And you could go a long conversation in this particular point by itself. Rasulullah ﷺ, for example, showed us that, she's a fragile. So that particular vessel, she gotta be handled carefully. The relationship, the intimate relationship has boundaries and has limitations. Sometimes maybe she's not feeling well, she is sick. You gotta respect that feeling. You gotta respect and appreciate that she is not in a mood to be ready for your desire. Respect that particular feeling, it protects the love. Respect the boundaries, that how can I enjoy with my wife through the ways that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala permitted for you, which is through the way that she delivers the baby, which is called the vagina. So respect the boundaries of the intimate relationship. Respect the boundaries of the intimate relationship to stay all the time in the halal boundaries. That will protect the love, it protects the relationship, it protects your marriage. One of the 60 ways to keep the love of your wife guaranteed. 43. أطفالنا أكبادنا تمشي على الأرض, means our children, they are really our heart walking on earth. Help her to take care of your heart. You will find some of the brothers will think to help with the children, I'm a less of a man if I help with the children. No, you are a bigger man, you are more respected, you are even more in the sight of Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when you help her with your children. One way to keep the love guaranteed. 44. Hadaya al-alsun, the gifts of the tongue. Some of us will think to say something nice to your wife means, I'm mushy, I'm just giving her sweet talk. No, this is the gifts of the tongue. Tell her that, you look great today, mashallah, is so bright. Something about you today, mashallah. It feels like, we just got married today, the way how you... Give her the gifts of the tongue. Be an artist. Pick and choose what you're going to say to her. It is not being hypocrite. No, this is the gifts of the tongues. 45. لا تكن غريب في كل الوجبات. Some wives would say, my husband, I rarely sit down and eat with him. My husband really doesn't know how my food tastes. He's always on the go. He's always busy. Don't be strange to sit down and to eat with her. Don't be strange to put that particular food in her mouth, where previously I mentioned for these people just to sit down. I happen to actually counsel a family where the wife really crave for her husband to sit down and have a meal with her. That protects the love, increases the love. And my brothers, my sisters, all these points where I'm mentioning, I'm not inventing thoughts, I'm not inventing a rocket. These just are reminders. It really helps each and every one of us. That even you could give this CD to someone who's just getting married or wants to get married or in a wedding party. Rest assured, anyone will benefit from these points because they are from the Quran and the Sunnah. I benefit, you benefit, everyone benefit. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in this effort. 46. Al-khabar inda safar. Let her know that you are traveling. Don't surprise her. Not only that, let her know that you are coming, what day, what time. It is against Islam that you just surprise her and knock the door on her. It is against Islam. So let her know when you are leaving. Let her know when you are coming. Don't surprise her. Al-khabar inda safar. 47. احذر جاذبية الهرب. Some of us will start carrying a particular debate, or let's say half argument, which is preferably always to avoid arguing. But as soon there's some type of a conversation that could lead to arguments or could lead to a bit of challenge, he would right away feel like a magnet pulling him out of home. Don't cooperate with this magnet. As soon you're leaving home, in certain situations, it might be just for you to leave that 5 minutes, 2 minutes, might be healthy. But for some of us who will just, as soon something happen, he will just leave home. Quit this. It will protect your love. It will really enhance your love. One of the 60 ways to keep the love of your wife guaranteed. My brothers, my sisters, للبيوت أسرار. Point number 48, that the home has secrecy and privacy. Once you take this privacy to the public and this secrecy of your wife and privacy to your best friend or to your 2, 3, 4 friends, you're really putting a serious, dangerous hole into your marriage and into your love relation. These secret stays home, these privacy stays home, and Islam is against taking these privacy and secrecy and just leaving it like a garage sale for anyone to come pick and choose. We go to 49, and this is really beautiful, that you encourage each other with the ibadat, with worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That increases the love. You know, you plan a trip for Hajj or Umrah together, that really increases the love, really enhances the love. It makes the love so genuine to help each other to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to share these ibadat. Let's go for Umrah. Let's go to the masjid and listen to this particular qari or this particular speaker, this particular dars, lesson. Help each other with the ibadat. Let's go and make tahajjud today. My brothers, my sisters, it protects the love, it enhances the love. Point number 50, that to know that her rights not only written on piece of paper, no, but they are really fighting nowadays, saying Sharia and Sharia. No, her rights not only written on piece of paper, it is engraved in your heart, it is engraved in your conscience. Really, we don't need anyone to engrave them in our hearts. We have to really engrave them ourselves. Her rights upon you, engraved in your heart, engraved in your conscience. 51, al-ishra bil-ma'roof. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared that in the Quran. وَعَاشِرُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. You know, live with them with kindness. Be the best for your wife. Treat them with kindness. Treat them with goodness. That will go a long way. And that means in the happy time or in the sad time, you treat her with kindness, with fairness. In the time of prosperity or diversity, you're treating her with kindness, with goodness, with fairness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all to practice these points, my brothers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to practice them with sincerity and to enjoy the delicious taste of practicing these points. And you could add to these points, when we say 60 ways to keep the love of your wife guaranteed, you could add 51, 52. Al-Qubla Rasul. Rasulullah sallallahu showed us that there's a messenger. The messenger at the time of intimate relationship, it is the kiss. And we have to understand that a man can't just jump on his wife like a ball. No. You know, there's a messenger here, Rasulullah sallallahu taught us, which is the qubla. The kiss is the messenger. It keeps the love. It really polishes the love. 53. Some of us, when we have a problem, dispute, small problem, with our loved one, you will go and share it with everyone. No. When you are wounded, you don't leave your wound for the germs. You don't, because that will be dangerous for your wound. And when you have a dispute with your wife, it's not available this for anyone, because that will dirty the situation and will be so dangerous. Yes, you may find one brother that you trust so much. Not only trust his love, you got to trust his wisdom. You got to trust his knowledge of Islam, because he could really love you, but maybe he's the worst person to advise you. Maybe he could love you, but he has no knowledge of Islam to advise you properly. So this way it's like leaving your wound open for the germs. We have to be careful, my brothers, my sisters. And now we move to 54. To know that the good health of your wife, it is your health. It is your good health. To really show her that you care for her health, really you are engraving in her heart your love. To care for her health, that really in return it is strength to your health. In return you are really caring for your own health. Showing her that will keep the love and protect the love, increases the love. 55. Some brothers will think that I am right all the time. Right, I'm always right. No matter what, I'm always right. They could never accept that, wait a second, my brother, no matter how good you are not perfect. No matter how good you are, you have shortcomings. No matter how good you are, you could never be always right. Get rid of this sickness. Those people who would think that I am always right, may Allah help you, may Allah cure you. You are not always right. The one who is always right is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. You are not always right. Get rid of this disease. It protects your love. It increases your love. 56. Your happiness, your sadness, share that with her. 57. Have mercy on her weakness. Have mercy on her weakness. Have mercy on her when she is weak or when she is strong. Have mercy on her, because she is the fragile vessel. She is the one that really take care of your loved ones, your children, and she is the one entrusted in your hand. This is what Rasulullah ﷺ showed us, that this wife is a trust in your hand. 58. You are the comfortable chest for her. You are the one who would say, lean on me in the difficult time. Lean on me on the sad time. Lean on me when you need a chest to lean on. Be that chest for her. Rest assured. She lean in your chest, but she will love your heart, and you will protect the love. You'll protect her love, and you'll protect your marriage. To be that comfortable and soft and tender type of a person that she could lean on. 59. Accept her as is. This is what Rasulullah ﷺ showed us, that she is like, she's created from the rib, and if we see the rib is not straight. The rib is going this way. It's not straight. Accept her. Trying to straighten her, you will break the rib, and that means divorce. Accept her as is. Accept her weakness. You will love her. She would love you. You will protect the love. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam showed us that you may dislike one habit or one manners of her, but you will love another manner. So accept her as is. Finally, I would say, my brothers, my sisters, number 60, husn al-niyya, or a niyya at-tayyibah. Means having the good intention for your wife at all times. It goes a long way, because that intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala monitors your intention. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala monitors your heart. Have a good niyyah, have a good intention for your wife. We go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. That from His signs, that He created for you, from you, mates, means wives, so you may dwell in tranquility, and Allah caused among you love and mercy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill our homes with tranquility, love and mercy. My brothers, a listener can be much better than a speaker. Jazakum Allah khair. Please remember me with your dua. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.